So we will start as always with the thought of the day, know your teacher, then a little bit about our community, and then 7 things I believe can help you for a safe and successful career, and a little motivational story, and then all about Forum C, and finally Q&A. So thought of the day, the person who stops studying merely because he has finished school is forever hopelessly doomed to mediocrity, no matter what may be his calling. The way of success is the way of continuous pursuit of knowledge. This is from a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. We have many people joining us from US, even though it is very early for them. So they will be definitely knowing, or at least have heard from their parents and grandparents about the depression days when this book came out, Think and Grow Rich came out. And it has helped a lot of people. Similarly, today, many people are going through confusions or depressions because of the pandemic. Our lifestyle itself has changed. The only way to survive in tech industry is to continue learning. During the start of this pandemic, I used to hear from a lot of people that they are losing their jobs, they are not getting opportunities in their domain. If there is no opportunity in your domain, or if it has become less due to some reasons like pandemic, the only way for you to survive is to pick up technologies, pick up tracks that has opportunities. And during this last 2 years, people have really moved from that traditional world into cloud. And that is why you see a lot of opportunities around cloud these days. And Microsoft Azure is one company that really took advantage of this pandemic situation. So if you look anywhere, you will find a Azure opening or an Azure course or people learning Azure. But this was not at all the case before the pandemic, if you look back. About me, so I am an author, architect, and tech evangelist. I am a Microsoft certified trainer. I have a couple of master's degrees. I have 15 plus professional IT certifications. I have worked for companies including TCS, Amex, SAP, Ariba, Software AG, VMware, Society General. So I have been a speaker in many meetups, conferences, and webinars, and I have taught thousands of students on cloud and Java. I am telling all these things not to say that I am great, but just to make you believe that I can teach you something, and then I can take you from wherever you are into a position wherever you want to go. These are my published books. The AWS Security book actually won the award of Best 8th Cloud Computing Book of all time in 2020. And currently I am focusing on Azure, and anybody interested can always participate in those initiatives. So some of my Azure accomplishments, developer, DevOps, architect, and I'm also a Microsoft certified trainer. Okay, and quick note about Cloudrix and why do I teach. Okay, so Cloudrix.com was created with one intention. If you look into Facebook or any other social media, it is full of ads. So today's social media portals are filled with negativity, propaganda, promotion, spam, and even the fake people. There is a saying, if you are not paying for it, you become the product. We definitely know that we are being used by many with vested interests. So we manage communities with more than 60,000 engineers, and realize that you can learn a lot more and become more productive if you stay away from all these negativities. That is why we created a community platform for real people who want to learn together and become successful. This is our Azure Cloud group. If you are part of Facebook, you can definitely go there. Our group URL is definitely one of the easiest one to learn or keep in mind, because it is just Azure Cloud. So fp/group/Azure Cloud, and you can come here and you can part of this amazing community of people who are interested to learn and share about Azure Cloud together. But as you know, like any social media, you have a lot of people who will not be active, will be fake, will be sellers. And that is why we also have WhatsApp groups where we seriously filter out people. So this is something which I share with all of my students whenever they start a new batch or class. So 7 things I believe that can help you in a safe and successful career. 1, a job-oriented skill. As I mentioned earlier, you need to have a job-oriented skill. So you may have skills. I have seen people mentioning in LinkedIn, especially that, okay, I am jobless. I have this particular skill. I have shared it in Facebook numerous times or LinkedIn numerous times, but nobody is responding. The fact is that if that particular skill set do not have an opportunity, nobody can respond, right? The only way for you to succeed is to learn what is really needed. So meetups, community groups such as CloudRigs, all these things can help you in finding out. And then once you find out, you can learn from whatever you prefer to learn from. So maybe some people will prefer books, some people will prefer video training, some people will prefer live classes with coaching. It is personal preference according to me. Good communication skills, definitely communication skills. When I say communication skills, it is not only about English grammar or those things. It is about communicating what you want to communicate when you need to communicate. So that is very much important in your career. And right, learning materials. If you look into Google, there is no shortage of learning materials. There is a sea or ocean of learning materials that are available, but you need to choose the right ones. So that is where communities can help with feedback and their experience and all those things. So becoming a part of a really active community can really help you filter out at least some of those materials, or you may even come across materials that you may not have come across if you had done it alone. So learning alongside a community has a very, very good value in that point also. And something which many people do not recognize as important, good professional relationships. So you need to have a good professional relationship with your peers, your community members. So if you are not helping anybody at all, so and then suddenly asking everybody for help, the response or the extra effort the people putting in for you may be less. And also there will be people who always complain about everything and anything that they see around. In that case also, people may not want to be in such a company. Our community is one place where you can really build good professional relationships, especially our core group or contributors group. And one more thing, many people ask me to refer them for the job opportunities whenever I have in my company. I want to tell one thing clear. So there are two kinds of referrals. One, referring them as my own referral, or referring them to an HR, and then everything happens through them. So when I am referring somebody as my referral, my personal referral, I am giving company the guarantee that, okay, I know this person, and according to my belief, he has done things right, and or he has the right set of skills, and he is a professional person too. But if you are somebody who doesn't know me, then, or somebody whom I don't know, I cannot do that. So nobody can do that. So that is another reason a community can help you in building good professional relationships. And then always, as I mentioned in the previous step or previous point, be patient, do not complain always. And then you should always have backup plans in any career for that matter. And my backup plan is definitely Trainso. So currently it is managed by my mother, who is actually the inspiration for me to become a teacher. And finally, you need to have a good mentor or coach. When Sachin Tendulkar was playing, or Roger Federer, they do have coaches. So coaches may or may not be better than them, but still they can see things from a different perspective, from a different angle. So we recently got a Olympics gold medal for India, and the coach was from Germany. So the coach was not cheap there, and at the same time, the result what they got was also not cheap either. So sometimes to get the best, you have to again get the best. Quickly, a few common questions I get. I'm not from computer science engineering. Can I get a job in IT and cloud? And I always share my experience. The left is the pic where I got married 10 plus years back, and then right is a pic that was taken when I went to Ooty recently, just before all these lockdown and pandemics. So my wife Sneha asked from electronics and communication engineering. She joined a popular software company as a support engineer. It was very difficult for her to switch careers because she didn't have any programming knowledge or computer science engineering background. But then this support and shifts was also getting very difficult for us to manage. So I taught her, and so she learned well. And so now she is a full stack technical lead at a leading bank. So she's actually AWS certified developer as well as a Microsoft Azure certified developer and also a Microsoft certified trainer. So it is not because of me, it is because of the decision that she took to learn. So many people tell me that I am not from a computer science background, I cannot learn programming. The suggestion I give them is if you have not learned from me, then definitely you should try learn. And then if you are not able to pick up, then definitely you can choose other tracks. There are different tracks in Azure or any cloud for that matter. But do give it a try. And until now, nobody who has seriously invested their time and trust in me have never failed. Programming is just one side. There are multiple other tracks if you are really not interested in programming also. Okay, one more question. Why should I invest time to go into a career in cloud computing? So demand for cloud computing jobs is always more than supply in today's world. There is almost always a career path in cloud. As I mentioned, people with programming skills may choose a developer path. People with non-programming skills or scripting skills may choose admin or DevOps path. There are also specialized paths for networking, security, machine learning, natural language processing, data analytics, database, big data. There is no shortage. And you can also train other people. You can start your own startups with little or no investment. So there is no stoppage to whatever you can do with the cloud. And how can I get real world experience in cloud computing? It is very simple. Cloud is real world. The apps you build as part of your course or a pet project that you do in your free time all use the same infrastructure as any big enterprise company uses. And you can choose a public cloud, learn about it, and just get started. Okay, working with the pet projects is one way, or doing projects along with a group is another way to make sure you really know whatever you are learning. And now we will go to trainstore.com/forumca and focus on Forum CA related things. The idea of Forum CA is to make you a job ready cloud expert in 4 months. 4 months is for people who can dedicate all their time to learn. But if you are doing it alongside job, then it might take 4 to 6 months. But if you are that kind of a person who joins courses and never attended classes or do not do assignments and all, then it is a different story. We start with fundamentals because I personally believe that without a strong fundamentals, you are not going to achieve a lot. Most of these classes are scheduled in such a way that they are not overlapping with each other. But if you can dedicate your weekends for this 4 months, then you can definitely make a change in your career path. And also, you don't have to dedicate all the weekends. Both the trainers as well as both the students will need at least one weekend to spend with their families or take a outside vacation or anything. So one weekend is for everybody to get back into shape and then get back to learning. But all other 3 weekends you have to dedicate yourself. And if you want to learn more, then you can also attend the weekday sessions as part of CloudRx community. CloudRx community has sessions almost every day based on real world experiences from many different people. The community group, as you know, works on a very unique model. You can extend your membership by just taking a session for the community. And easiest way to take session is to talk about your experience at work. You don't have to prepare anything because if you are really working, then you have that experience handy. And then just like you speak to an interviewer in an interview about your experience, you can talk to the people. From a member perspective, I get to hear the experiences of a lot of people, get to learn from the knowledge of a lot of people because people take sessions. The program is not just aimed at helping you take the above mentioned certifications. The objective of the program is to make you a job ready cloud expert. Hence, you will also improve on other relevant areas such as communication skills through public speaking, workshops or exercises, mock interviews, real world projects. And we'll also learn how to attend interviews, how to create a good resume, how to maintain a good LinkedIn profile. Today's world, LinkedIn profile is a very, very important part of your career changes. There is a question, is programming part of Forum CAS, or I mean for someone with the beginner skills? Definitely. The only thing, prerequisite for you to learn programming is interest to learn. And if you have that interest and if you follow whatever I share, all you have to do is just trust your teacher and then follow things in the right order in a time bound way, and you can definitely learn. Forum C is only for Azure or it's for AWS, GCP, and Azure. I am a multi-cloud person because I have published two internationally popular books on AWS, and I have taken all these certifications on Azure and teaching. In my previous work, I was working with AWS. In my current role, I am working with Azure. So if you learn one cloud, you can easily learn any other cloud. So as part of this Forum CA, we will be learning only essentials of AWS. But maybe in the next batch, we will focus on AWS, and then you can attend that also if you really feel like you want to. And then how is it different from standard courses? Standard courses will only teach you, they will not correct you. So we will mentor you with the one-to-one sessions. That is why we always take only limited people for the Forum CA batch. We follow the proverb, give a man a fish and you will feed them for a day. Teach a man to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. We really prefer people to get their hands dirty. So maybe we will ask you to do a lab on your own. And if you are stuck, then myself or any of the community members will be always ready to help you. So because we know what you can do and what you cannot do. So you have to trust us and then take that leap and then do that. So people who have seriously participated have all got successful from this program, irrespective of whether they have joined with the paid fee option or free option. They have definitely got the benefit. As you know, we have two modes of classes. One is paying a fee, or without paying a fee, you can compensate by helping the community just 1 hour a day. One of our previous members, his name is Shubham. Many people think, okay, if I join along with community service, I'm not going to learn. But he spent effort. He attended all classes, attended all quizzes, attended. So live quizzes are something which is very, very important for us. Classes, you just learn. But live quizzes, it is not just any quiz. Our quizzes are called quiz and talk because the instructors explain the questions again. And you can also check your understanding. If you are not sure about a topic, you can ask the instructor then and there, okay, I thought answer is A, but you said answer is B. Why is it? And that is why we call quiz and talk as your second chance to understanding. So you in class, you may think, okay, I have understood everything. But when you see a question, you feel like, okay, I need more clarity. And then you can ask your instructor at that point of time. And that is why it is not just quiz, it is quiz and talk. And if you are only interested in getting these practice questions, then you can directly head to quizandtalk.com also. There is a question, I am not good at programming. Can I go for DevOps? Yeah, definitely. That is why it is all right. For people who are not good at programming, they can try learning programming. But if they are not interested in programming, then they definitely have other parts. So they can start with 900, then go to 104. And then they can go to 400 if they want to go with the DevOps expert path. For the DevOps expert, 400 is a mandatory exam, but then you have options for prerequisite. You can either take a 104 if you are not much into programming, or you can take a 204. It is or. There is also a question, all courses will be taught by you for Forum CA. Based on experience and knowledge, we will have other trainers. Also, whenever MCT is taking a class, materials, your PPs, everything is provided by Microsoft. So you can always count on its quality. What is the scope of Forum CA course, curriculum, all topics, duration, etc.? Everything is present in trainscout.com/Forum CA. And unlike any other training program, so this is backed up by a very strong community. Why do you think all these Linux and all these open source software succeed? Because of the community. And that is our core strength. Kaushik, so he has been part of 4 months now, and he has enjoyed everything. And I have also enjoyed teaching him because he is the only one who actually does all the labs and publishes whatever he feels can help others in his GitHub account also, and share it with others in the group. Shubham has joined. So Shubham is our last batch, Forum CA batch champion, and then Kaushik is our latest batch of Forum CA champion. So Shubham is a proof that you can become an expert even without paying, because he has really put effort. I was surprised to see in every quiz he will be the first, and he earned his position, because whenever people seriously participate in the programs, we add them to serious learning programs. Because as a teacher, if you have a really serious student, you'll be more happy rather than having a lot of students who are not serious. Shubham, you can talk.
So yeah, hello everyone. Welcome to 4MCA program. And so let me take you through my journey. So when I joined this group, so I was literally frustrated that time for a job because in my current domain I was not seeing anything. Like I was helpless that time, and like my domain was nothing in the market. So I was really frustrated, and I also wanted to change the location to Pune. So I had a word with Hartin sir. So he really motivated me that time, and he told me like from where I should start, and he gave me a path to start my journey from a cloud. Then I started learning AZ900, and after a month, I cleared my AZ900 certification. Then I have started learning AZ104, and started doing the labs. So doing the labs was a big role for learning cloud, because until unless you don't do the labs, it won't help you, and you will not be anywhere. Because even if you go and attend the interview, so the theoretical knowledge won't work. Some they will ask for a practical knowledge. They will give you scenarios. Oh, let's say like they will give you some scenarios. In that case, what will you do? So in that case, the labs will help you. Definitely, it will help you. So now currently I'm not an expert. I can't say myself as an expert, but yeah, I'm a mediator of a cloud, and I stand somewhere for a Azure cloud. And so far I'm holding three offer letters, because 2 months back I was nowhere. Like I got many rejection, I guess. More than 12 rejection I got. And then I started getting offer letters, and I'm holding three offer letters in hand and serving my notice period. And I'm also getting a good position as a cloud tech lead. So it was a big surprise for me, and a gift from a Hurtin sir, I can say. So he helped me a lot. So yeah, thanks a lot, sir, for that. And thanks everyone for encouraging me.
Oh, that's really great, Shubham. Congrats for your offer letters. Yeah, so like Hatin and Shubham both were saying, definitely this is a very good community of all cloud and things. So, like when I first joined this group, it was in October last year, and I had very little exposure to cloud before that. But in the last 4 months, definitely it has been a very steep learning curve for me. So I cleared fundamentals, and then earlier this week I also cleared my Azure developer certification. And definitely, like I'm learning almost every day because people keep on asking questions in the group. There are very frequently there are sessions going on almost every weekend, and then there are also quizzes that keep on happening at regular intervals. So all in all, like you get a complete group of 200 people who are very much keen to learn new things and also ready to help as well.
Yeah, so I would say everyone, like it will be a suggestion from my side, as Hartin sir told you all. Like if you are investing something, even if you're putting little of your time from your schedule, so please keep learning, give your serious time to it. You will definitely get something at the end, and it will really help you.
Thanks, Shubham and Kaushik. And then, especially something specific to Shubham and Kaushik is about doing labs. So you can definitely pass certifications by attending classes, reading books, or going through practice questions. But doing labs can really make a difference in your learning, and then that is something that both Shubham and Kaushik does extensively. Okay, so and Microsoft has very good lab notes. The only thing you have to do is follow, and you will definitely face some challenges while doing it. Sometimes you may not be able to complete it. Actually, that is more valuable, because you are going to ask people, you are going to search for answers, and then you will be figuring out things on how to proceed. So what if that same blockage or challenge comes in your work at a later point of time. My advice before we conclude, always practice, do labs, and then learn together, and then let us all grow together. Bye bye for now, and see you all soon in a class, not a webinar. So until then, bye bye.